Good morning, members of the Root Red Drumming Group. Thank you for the wonderful opening song and marking the significance of today. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. As the chair of the Board of Directors of Timmins District Hospital, it is truly a privilege and an honor to mark this special occasion with all of you. In the spirit of truth and reconciliation, I would like to acknowledge that the Timmins District Hospital operates on the traditional lands of the Matagami First Nation within Treaty 9 territory. We make this acknowledgement to reaffirm our commitment and our responsibility to improving relationships between nations, deepening our understanding of local Indigenous peoples and their history, and honor them as the original stewards of this land. The city of Timmins is home to many First Nation, Inuit, and Métis people, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to live, work, and provide care for all in this territory. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to my fellow board members of the Timmins District Hospital who are here today. Your commitment to this project, your guidance, your willingness to push this forward year after year is what made this possible. I would like to step back to where this journey truly began, with our people, the physicians, nurses, and staff who have come through these doors every single day are the foundation of everything we do. Their compassion, skill, resilience define this hospital. They are the reason patients in our region can count on receiving exceptional care close to home. This project is in every way a recognition of them, of their dedication, and the difference they make in the lives of Northerners each and every day. The work we do as a hospital depends on partnership. We are honored to welcome Deputy Premier and Minister of Health, the Honourable Sylvia Jones, to Timmins this morning. Minister, your presence today speaks here volumes about the importance of strengthening healthcare in Northern communities. I would like to also welcome the Honourable George Peary, Minister of Northern Economic Development and Growth, and our local MPP. Minister, you have been a tireless advocate for this project and for our community. Your strong voice for Northern Ontario Queen's Park has brought us to this point, and we are most grateful. I'd like to take a moment to welcome Mr. Gaetan Maret, Member of Parliament for Kapuskasing, Timmins, Mishkegawak, and the immediate past chair of our board. Mr. Maret, your vision and passion for this project inspired me to step into this role and to carry this commitment forward that we have helped shape. I am also grateful for your leadership, along with Dr. Maggie Matier and Léon Laforêt as chairs who have stewarded this project to where we are today. We are also joined by Her Worship, Chad Boileau, Mayor of the City of Timmins, His Worship David Plourde, Mayor of the Town of Kapuskasing, His Worship Tori Delorier, Mayor of the Town of Erica Falls, Chief Jennifer Constant and Councillor Devin Naview of Matagami First Nation, and Melissa Procopy, Vice President with the Ontario Hospital Association. The presence of everyone today, from near and far, is a reminder that this hospital does not serve Timmins alone. It serves a vast region of communities who rely on us in moments of need. The collaboration and shared commitment to these municipal and Indigenous leaders ensure that our hospital continues to grow and to be a true regional hub and one that delivers care for all of Northern Ontario. What we will hear today represents more than investment in infrastructure. It represents trust in the people who deliver care every day, and trust in the people of Northeastern Ontario. Timmins District Hospital is the destination of care for 11 other hospitals across the region. For many patients and families, the hospital, especially this emergency department, is the difference between being cared for close to home and traveling another 3 or 4 hours down a Northern Ontario highway. On behalf of the Board of Directors of Timmins District Hospital, I want to thank our partners, our government, and above all, our staff and our community. This is an important step forward, one that brings it with both hope and responsibility. Together we look with optimism to a future where world-class care, opportunity, and quality of life grow hand in hand right here in Timmins and across the north. It is my privilege now to invite Chief Jennifer Constant and Matagami First Nation to offer a welcome.
I think something's missing over here. Okay, there. Good morning, everyone. Anin makoshkishkon indishna kaz nindogi makwe matagami aki ni dojba. Boju and denwe maganidag. So today we come together in a good way as we prepare to hear about the announcement to mark an important step forward in strengthening health and wellness for our communities. In our teachings, health is more than the absence of illness. It is balance between body, mind, heart, and spirit. It is found in relationships, in connection, and in the way we care for one another. So as we open today's event, I offer this blessing. Creator, we give thanks for this day and for all that we are gathered here, for all that are gathered here, rather. We ask for guidance for those who provide care, for those who plan and build, for those whose vision will shape the new space. May this announcement bring comfort, safety, and healing to all who enter its doors. May it honor the teachings of respect, kindness, and unity, and may the work done here always be grounded in love and service to the people. Chimigwich, thank you, and may this day move us forward together in a good way. Thanks. Chimigwich.
Chimigwich, Chief Constance, for your words and your presence here today. Next, I am pleased to introduce Deputy Premier and Minister of Health for the Government of Ontario, the Honourable Sylvia Jones.
Lots of moving around with books today. Thank you, Kramer, and good morning, everyone. It is indeed great to be back in Timmins alongside, of course, your local MPP and champion, Minister George Pirie, who is an incredible champion for your community at Queen's Park and a strong advocate for building a more connected and convenient healthcare in Timmins and across Ontario. And George, can I say, now that we're actually doing this, will you stop calling me? Just on this issue. On behalf of Premier Ford and our entire government, I want to thank CEO Kate Fife and the entire team at Timmins and District Hospital for hosting us today and for everything you do to provide patients and their families in Timmins and across northeastern communities with exceptional care each and every day. Under the leadership of Premier Ford, our government has been making record investments to protect our healthcare system. We've provided more people of all ages with the right care in the right place for years to come. We are growing and supporting Ontario's incredible healthcare workforce, adding over 100,000 new nurses and nearly 20,000 doctors to our healthcare workforce since 2018, and undertaking the largest medical school expansion in the province's history. Supported by our government's historic investment of $2.1 billion, we are taking action to connect everyone in Ontario to convenient primary care by 2029, including right here in Timmins, where our investments of nearly $2.4 million for 4 primary care organizations has connected more than 3,000 patients to care to date, with nearly 2,800 more people that will be attached to a primary care team in the coming months. We are making progress. We are also making critical investments to expand and modernize our province's hospitals. Over the next 10 years, we are investing nearly $60 billion on major health infrastructure as part of our government's plan to get shovels in the ground for more than 50 major hospital projects across the province, which is, of course, why I am here today. This will deliver approximately 3,000 new hospital beds and help us continue building a connected, people-first healthcare system. 2 years ago, I was delighted to visit Timmins with George and the Timmins District Hospital to announce our government's $208 million investment in critical infrastructure upgrades and repairs, including $2 million right here in Timmins through the Health Infrastructure Renewal Program. And today, I am very pleased to announce that we are continuing to build on our progress by supporting the construction of a new emergency department at Timmins and District Hospital. Congratulations. You showed the need, you showed the plan, you brought a very strong advocate or two to the table, and this investment will connect more patients and their families in northeastern Ontario to more convenient, high-quality emergency care closer to home. Through this investment, Timmins and District Hospital will renovate and add over 2,700 square feet to the existing emergency department, expanding the new emergency department by 4 times its current size. Once completed, the new state-of-the-art emergency department will include 29 acute treatment spaces in a modernized, comfortable space, improved infection prevention and control measures, and a dedicated area for emergency mental health care to connect more people to enhanced mental health and addiction support where and when they need it most. This exciting announcement will build a new emergency department at Timmins and District Hospital is yet another way our government is getting it done for families in Timmins and communities across the Northeast. Today's announcement would not be possible without so many people pushing for Timmins District Hospital. Of course, I have to call out your local MPP, George Peary, the leadership, the staff, the donors, the board, the community. Everyone has pulled together to make sure that this project proceeds quickly so that you can get the care that you need in your community. So congratulations, well done, and stay well, everyone. It truly has been an honor to work with your provincial member of parliament. George Peary, he, as many of you know, in his previous role as mayor, has been an advocate for Timmins and Northern Ontario for many, many years, but it's now my honor to call George up to the podium.
Well, this is quite a day, quite a day. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Minister Jones, for being in Timmins for this special announcement. Thank you is not enough. No, it's not. Minister Jones heads perhaps the most difficult portfolio in health that exists. It's a very difficult portfolio. And she is doing an amazing job. I think everybody has to understand how much work it takes, her dedication, her staff, and what a tremendous job she is doing for all of us in Timmins, but everybody in the province. She's just doing an amazing job. As you know, healthcare is personal, and Minister Jones makes it personal. Thank you very much. Your presence here sends a strong message of support to our community. These major investments in our emergency department that Minister Jones has laid out will ensure wait times are reduced and members of our community will receive the top quality emergency care services that they deserve. Our government is ensuring that the people of Timmins have safe, reliable, and timely access to health care close to home. I'm proud that our government is committed to communities in Northern Ontario and supporting the people of Timmins by investing in enhancing hospital service. Thank you to everyone here for gathering this morning to share another exciting announcement about how our government is supporting Timmins and other northern communities. I would like now to thank Kramer. Back to the podium.
Thank you, Minister Peary, Minister Jones, for your continued support in enhancing the well-being of those living in Ontario's Northeast communities. Up next, I would like to invite our Chief of Emergency, Dr. Kyle Harper, to share his firsthand experience serving patients and what this expansion will bring to our communities. Dr. Harper.
Good morning, everyone. How come I don't get a fancy binder like everyone else? Hi. So, guys, I'm ecstatic. I'm honored to be here today, not only as chief, of emergency medicine, but as someone who has spent years alongside dedicated colleagues in the room here all around us, dreaming of what a modern emergency department could look like for Timmins and the communities we serve. This announcement is incredibly exciting. For years, former chiefs of emergency and I have envisioned a space that truly reflects the complexity and urgency of the care we provide, and I think we need to point them out. So there's Dr. Chisholm's over here. We have Dr. Loretto, Dr. Kim's back there. A facility that allows us to meet patients where they are with greater speed and dignity. The expansion and redevelopment of our emergency department is a game changer for our region. It's not just about more space, it's about smarter space. Space that allows us to respond to the rising acuity of patients we're seeing, from mental health crises to chronic conditions such as heart attacks and liver disease, many of which have intensified since the pandemic. Right now, our emergency department is operating at 5 visits per square foot, nearly double the provincial standard of 2.1 to 2.6 visits per square foot. That's unsustainable. This expansion will allow us to deliver quality of care in a space that can respond to the needs of our community. We'll have 29 acute treatment areas, new nursing stations, a specialized trauma room for rapid transitions and urgent care, and dedicated mental health spaces, all designed to improve patient privacy and culturally safe care. This is so much more than a construction project. It's about building a future where our teams can do what they do best, respond to emergencies with excellence, and support patients and families through some of their most difficult moments. I want to thank Minister Jones, Minister Peary, our foundation, and our community partners for helping make this vision a reality. Thank you to our staff, past and present, our nursing manager, Kim Bazinet, who have worked tirelessly in challenging conditions. Thank you. Your work matters and will make a real impact on the well-being of people in our communities. We're ready for what's next, and we can't wait to welcome you into a state-of-the-art space that reflects the quality of care we provide to communities. But bear with us, it's going to be a challenging couple of years. But when we get there, we are excited to have you and provide the care that you deserve. Thank you so much.
I see Dr. Loretto's humor has transitioned to somebody else that still works here. Thank you, Dr. Harper. In closing, I would like to welcome Timmins and District Hospital's President and Chief Executive Officer, Kate Fife.
Thank you, Chair Grenke. Minister Jones, Minister Peary, Mr. Millett, Chief Constant, Mayors Boileau, Fleur, Delorier, Dr. Harper, members of our board, foundation, physicians, staff, partners, and community, thank you all for being here today. This is a proud day for our hospital and for the many communities we serve. Healthcare is the lifeline of our region. The need to modernize and expand has never been clearer. Today's announcement marks a new chapter for the North, one where care is closer to home, delivered in a modern facility that truly meets the needs of our communities. It is a milestone we can all celebrate with pride. This announcement is also about partnerships. We serve the vast geography together with our Indigenous and regional health partners, an area spanning over 140,000 square kilometers, larger than the Atlantic provinces, an area where we care for 110,000 Northerners, including the most northern, rural, and remote communities along the Hudson and James Bay coast. This investment is transformational for our North region and will support timely access to care, life-saving emergency care for all the people we serve. It's equally a testament about our people. Every day, our physicians, our nurses, allied health professionals come to work in this hospital. They come to work in our emergency department. They share of their expertise, and they give their all to deliver high-quality care, the best care for our patients. Our new emergency department will provide them with a modern environment and the state-of-the-art tools they deserve. It also strengthens our ability to recruit and retain top talent, ensuring the people of Northeastern Ontario can continue to count on world-class emergency medicine closer to home. This milestone celebrates both the future of healthcare and the extraordinary people who make it possible. My sincere thanks to Minister Jones and the Government of Ontario for listening to the needs of Northerners. Thank you to Minister George Pirie for his steadfast advocacy for our region, for Timmins, our hospital, and the North. Thank you to our board, our foundation, medical and clinical leaders, and all of our community champions. I, too, especially want to recognize the medical leadership of our Chief of Staff, Dr. Doug Arnold, of Dr. Chris Loretto, who started this journey some years ago, Dr. Chisholm, Dr. Kim, and Dr. Harper. Our nurse leaders, Joan Ludwig, Lorna Green, and Kim Bazinet, the entire emergency department team, and our entire hospital team. Placing patients at the center of all we do ensures we remain focused on our vision of exemplary care. I wish to acknowledge our patient and family advisors, including Joanne Hager-Perret, a former chair of our Patient and Family Advisory Committee, whose family is also with us here today. Even while hospitalized, Joanne shared her ideas for a stronger hospital. To her family, and to all of those who first envisioned a modernized hospital and gave generously of their time, energy, and ideas to bring that vision to life. Thank you. Your contributions have laid a foundation for the progress we celebrate today. I wish to thank our exceptional community, our donors, and our foundation team, those who have been working tirelessly, leading the community fundraising for the local share of this project and the needs of our hospital. We appreciate your generous support. We couldn't do this without you. On behalf of Timmins and the 11 communities across our region, thank you for this investment in our future. We look forward to welcoming you back to witness the transformation of our new emergency department. Thank you, everyone, for joining us to celebrate this milestone today. Together, we will improve the health of Northerners. Merci, miigwech.
Hi, everyone. We will now begin to take questions from the media. If I can have all media present just line up at the mic here. Please state your name and your outlet before asking your question. And as a reminder, the format is one question, one follow-up. Thank you.
Ms. Fife, Bob McIntyre from Country 93.1. I think we've met. Just wondering what the effect, I know it's a couple of years away before the new emergency room opens, but what effect will this have on staffing? Will you be adding staff in the ER?
Yeah, so we're looking forward to being able to open our doors in about 2 to 3 years' time. We've already started the foundation to be able to move the project forward. With the new emergency department and the 27,000 square feet that we'll be adding, we will be increasing our staffing complement to be able to support patients. Dr. Harper highlighted already this hospital was designed for 20,000 visits. We're now serving 43,000 visits each year in a very small, compressed space. So we have staffing in place to be able to support those individuals. The project really will enable us to provide the modernized space and environment to provide the high-quality care. Thank you.
One more quick question. I don't think I've heard a number. How much is the province contributing and how much does the foundation have to raise towards this?
Yeah, so our project is in the planning phases. Right now, we're looking around $100 million for the capital project. As well, our local share supports both the construction costs as well as equipment for our hospital. Looking at the new build, we're looking at an estimate for this project around $20 million for the local share.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lydia from CTV News Northern Ontario. I don't know who would want to answer this question, but it's already a challenging time to hire healthcare professionals. So how will this new emergency department ensure that the Timmins and District Hospital is in the running to get all the people that they need here to work and support this emergency department?
Yeah, it's a great question. So our government has been making a lot of investments to increase the number of opportunities for young people to study in our healthcare fields. We have a Learn and Stay program for paramedics in Northern Ontario, as an example, that covers completely their schooling and their tuition books costs. That's so that we can shore up and ensure that there are, for example, paramedics available for hire in Northern Ontario. We have a very similar program that started actually in nursing province-wide. In the Northern Ontario School of Medicine, we've doubled the number of seats available for students who want to train, practice, and ultimately stay in family medicine. So we're doing a lot on the training side to make sure opportunities are available for students. We also have programs available for internationally trained and educated healthcare professionals who, for any number of reasons, want to move and live in the province of Ontario. Practice Ready Ontario is a program specifically for internationally trained physicians who, in exchange for a term of service in underserved areas, get their license and an opportunity to train faster. There are many programs that we've been able to put in place, and one of the things that I do as I travel around is ask how effective those programs have been to make sure that we are targeting most appropriately. I particularly am pleased with the opportunities for upskilling existing healthcare professionals. Perhaps they are trained in one department and they want to get that additional training to go into ICU or an emergency department. So we have those homegrown opportunities as well. But all of this together is really the short, medium, and long-term goals of making sure that we have sufficient health human resources who want to practice, train, live in the province of Ontario.
Minister Jones, as you are also the vice-première, last week we were in Kapuskasing where the town was in crisis, and by Friday night, Cap Paper said that they are reaching something with the province to pursue the discussion, and by Friday night around 8:30, the mayor of the town said a deal has been reached. Where are we now with the situation of the Cap Paper?
Very good point. So as I understand it, as of Friday, there was a $7 million commitment from the province of Ontario to ensure that those jobs stayed in Kapuskasing. Now, frankly, we need the federal government to come on board. They have programs in place that are supposed to be available for manufacturers and businesses that are impacted by the tariffs from south of the border. So I would hope that there is a similar investment from our federal government.
Do you think that with $14 million that will keep Kapuskasing for a long time with Cap Paper?
What I know is we don't know how long and what the tariffs are ultimately going to look like. But we need to make sure that the manufacturing and businesses that are operating in the province of Ontario today and are being impacted have the support of the federal and provincial government. I think our actions last week showed that we are at the table and we want to continue to support that community, and we will do that, but we do need the federal government to do the same at their end. They have more levers that they can pull, and as I said, they do have a program in place right now that should be available to the community of Kapuskasing.
That'll now conclude the media Q&A. If I could just... Oh.
Chief Constant, would you mind?
Sure. I don't know what I will be able to answer, but...
Well, do your best. So, you know, how do you feel about this emergency room expansion? Will you be playing a role in helping guiding to ensure that it will also suit the needs of Indigenous people of the area? Let me hit record.
Certainly, if I'm invited to do so, then I would gladly participate in that. You know, our members from Matagami access this, and I also do as well. This is direly needed for the region to better service members of the community, regardless which community. So I'm excited about this announcement. It means that, you know, our people commute an hour to access emergency services here in Timmins. Waiting any length of time beyond that is difficult for anybody, especially in those states that they are when they are arriving at the emergency room. So I think that this is a wonderful project, and I do have to give credit to everyone involved who stepped up to start doing the work necessary for the expansion. You know, our communities are growing in needs, and you know, we have to make commitments at all levels, whether it's service providers, but certainly from governments, and allocation of funding to those needs to better service just citizens in Ontario. Miigwech.
Okay, now that will conclude the media QA. If I could just have the speakers stay up at the front, and I invite the Red Roots Drumming Group for the closing song. Thank you.